Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Liverpool star set to return for Nottingham Forest clash. Slot faces key. Goalkeeper decision ahead of Nottingham Forest clash. Liverpool's Premier League campaign resumes this weekend with an intriguing dilemma for Arne Slot. Whether to restore Alisson Becker to his starting lineup or continue with summer signing Georgi Mamardashvili. After a turbulent few weeks, the Dutchman faces a critical call that could influence Liverpool's immediate fortunes. Slot's balancing act between loyalty and form. Having spent nearly £450 million in the summer, Slot now faces the challenge of finding balance within a star-studded squad. Among those brought in under sporting director Richard Hughes were Georgi Mamardashvili, Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz, headline arrivals in what was widely seen as a transformative window. Initially, the Georgian international was expected to serve as backup to Alisson, but an injury to Liverpool's established number one opened the door for the 25-year-old to step into the limelight. Signed from Valencia for a fee rising to £29 million, Mamardashvili has displayed moments of quality, though his time between the posts has been marked by mixed results. Mamardashvili's opportunity and its challenges. In Alisson's absence, Mamardashvili has endured a testing spell. While his composure and agility have stood out at times, Liverpool's defensive instability has often exposed him. He has conceded 10 goals in his last 4 league appearances, with his only clean sheet coming in a 2-0 victory over Aston Villa earlier this month. The Georgian remains highly regarded within the club for his work ethic and technical improvement, but results speak louder than potential. Liverpool have suffered 7 defeats in their last 10 matches across all competitions, leaving Slot under pressure to re-establish consistency and defensive resilience. Alisson nears return at crucial moment. Reports from the club's training ground indicate that Alisson is expected to return to full training this week following the muscle injury sustained against Galatasaray in the Champions League. Should the Brazilian come through those sessions unscathed, he is likely to reclaim his spot in goal when Liverpool face Nottingham Forest. The 33-year-old's leadership, reflexes and calm distribution remain invaluable assets to Slot's system. His influence on and off the pitch has long been central to Liverpool's success, and his absence has been felt both defensively and in terms of overall confidence throughout the squad. Future implications for Liverpool's goalkeeping setup. Alisson's contract runs until 2027, though he has previously expressed a desire to return to his boyhood club International before retirement. That long-term ambition could eventually open the door for Mamardashvili to take over as Liverpool's first-choice goalkeeper. For now, however, the hierarchy remains clear. Alisson is expected to resume his role as Slot's trusted number one. The situation encapsulates the broader challenge facing Slot this season. Integrating elite signings while maintaining the chemistry and discipline that delivered last year's title. A decision on his goalkeeper will be a microcosm of that wider balancing act. Managing ambition, form and stability in a side still searching for rhythm after a heavy summer of change. Another news. Jurgen Klopp visit AXA training centre and show squad a new tactics. Liverpool return to training with tactical precision as Nottingham Forest test awaits after international break. Liverpool have resumed full first-team training at the AXA training centre as they prepare for a crucial Premier League clash against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground this weekend. After a demanding international break that saw players representing their countries across several continents, the squad has returned to Merseyside with renewed focus, knowing that every fixture now holds significant weight in the race for major honours. The mood around Kirkby was described as calm, methodical and highly business-oriented, with the coaching and medical departments working closely to ensure that physical recovery and tactical reintegration were handled with maximum precision. The next stage of the season will test Liverpool's resilience, depth and ability to adapt as the club continues to evolve under the guidance of head coach Arne Slot, while retaining elements of the identity forged during Jurgen Klopp's era. Senior figures return in strong condition. Among the notable returnees were players who remain central to Liverpool's structure and leadership. Mohamed Salah rejoined the group after international duty, participating in ball work and finishing exercises that highlighted his sharpness and clarity of movement. Virgil van Dijk, who captained his national team during the break, immediately took command in defensive drills, organising the backline and communicating constantly throughout tactical rehearsals. Midfield strength was further reinforced with the return of Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister, both of whom were heavily involved in rondo sessions, and structured build-up play Cody Gakpo also trained strongly, showing intelligence in link-up sequences and positional rotations. In goal, Alisson Becker resumed specialised goalkeeper work with emphasis on reflex saves, distribution under pressure and aerial command. The medical department confirmed that Liverpool did not suffer major injury setbacks over the break, an encouraging development considering the intensity of recent international fixtures. Tactical preparation. Blending Klopp's DNA with Slott's structured evolution. Liverpool's training approach this week has been shaped by a tactical model that blends fundamental principles of the Klopp era with the emerging structure of Slott's positional game, Jurgen Klopp's retained tactical identity. High-energy counter-pressing to recover possession within seconds, vertical transitions to exploit disorganised defensive lines, emphasis on second-ball dominance and midfield intensity, a largely traditional 4-3-3 defensive shape. These elements remain part of Liverpool's competitive instinct. However, Slot has introduced new layers of stability and positional order in possession. Arne Slot's tactical influences emphasised in training, a 3-2-5 attacking structure during sustained possession, inverted movement from one fullback to form a midfield box, positional rotations between attacking midfielders and wide forwards, controlled progressive passing patterns aimed at breaking compact blocks. Forest, especially at the City ground, have often defended in a resilient mid-block, forcing opponents into predictable wide circulation. Slot's adjustments aim to counter that by stretching the pitch and creating half-space overloads. Expected tactical shape versus Nottingham Forest. Based on training patterns observed at AXA, Liverpool may approach the match with the following tactical concepts. In possession, shape 3-2-5. Salah expected to isolate Forest's left-side defenders and attack 1v1 Mac Allister, acting as the central tempo controller. Dictating circulation, Szoboszlai receiving between the lines to force defensive collapse, Gakpo dropping to combine and pull defenders out of shape. This structure is designed to draw Forest into narrow defensive zones before releasing wide or diagonal runners into scoring areas. Out of possession, shape 4-3-3 compact press. Pressing triggers set when Forest attempt central build-up, midfield compactness, preventing progressive passing lanes. Aim to force Forest into long clearances and target second balls. Coaches believe Forest will attempt to attack through quick counter-attacks and direct forward passes, meaning Liverpool must maintain balance, especially in defensive transition. Training detail, physical work and possession mechanics. The first full session back included low-impact activation and gym recovery, short-distance passing at high tempo, 7v5 overload rondos focused on pressing timing, half-pitch tactical rehearsal, focusing on rest defense shape, final third finishing sequences. A second session emphasized crossing patterns, positional interchange and defensive organization. The communication across the squad was described as sharp, with senior voices reminding younger players of the importance of managing difficult away atmospheres, something Liverpool have experienced previously at the City ground context. The Premier League demands perfection. Liverpool enter the weekend in a tense and unpredictable title race. Manchester City, Arsenal and other contenders remain within touching distance. Dropped points could alter the competitive landscape dramatically. A win at Nottingham Forest would restore rhythm after the international pause, strengthen Liverpool's psychological momentum, maintain pressure at the top of the table. A draw or defeat could offer rivals a critical advantage, fans' expectations and City ground challenge. Liverpool supporters have expressed cautious optimism, noting that the squad appears healthier than at previous stages of the season. However, many fans acknowledge the significance of the fixture given Forest's home intensity, physical style and passionate support. The City ground environment